second one in India against Bangladesh, and the third one away series in Sena conditions against South Africa. Fantastic captaincy. The group of players that Surya Kumar has right now, I think they're all in fantastic form, fantastic touch. I think there's a very good game plan, more modern day oriented cricket T20 wise, and yeah, that's exactly what we need. Aggressive intent, the young blood flowing into their veins and flowing through the team. I think from batting to bowling to the compassion and fielding, I think it's been incredible the way they're going after each ball. Tilak Verma, भाई इसके बारे में क्या बोलना? Like Mumbai Indians getting him for an 8 crore deal is an absolute steal. तिलक वर्मा बैटिंग में जिस तरीके से aggressiveness से बॉल फोड़ा था, and the way he was fielding, running around from long on to like deep cover everywhere around the ground. I mean, he's incredible. I think उसकी maturity बहुत ज़्यादा है, game sense incredible है, reading of the situation अच्छी है, and Tilak Verma definitely for Mumbai Indians 8 crore is a bargain. A बेहतरीन performance from him. I mean, South Africa lackluster. They don't look like themselves right now. Ever since the final of the T20 World Cup 24, South Africa में थोड़े बहुत आप देख सकते हैं, they look like they're still not out of that zone. Test cricket, they've been doing well, but T20 cricket, ODI cricket, I mean, I think it'll take them a bit of a time. But T20 is, you would expect much better with them, given the fact that David Miller, Henrik Klaasen had come back into the scene after the World Cup, but they just couldn't get going. Despite, I mean, Henrik Klaasen pulling a very good show last game. But I think the bowling has been very leaky. Inexperience from Adam Similane, Sipamla. They've just been very experienced, not pitching it in the right area. Slower bowling from Markram and Maharaj bhi aaj nahi chala. Giving it a tad too short, giving it in the batsman's arc. I mean, South Africa have a lot of problems. Fielding was disastrous today. A lot of drop catches, particularly Sanju ko drop करे, Abhishek Sharma ko drop करे शुरू में. Slips में I think Markram dropped him, and then you dropped Tilak Verma on a couple of occasions in the same over. I think Gerald Coetzee को सबर का अवार्ड देना पड़ेगा कि जिस तरीके से सबर रखते हुए उन्होंने आज डाले. आई थिंक knowing how he is generally as a person, when you see him bowling with more aggressive temperament and stuff, he still had the patience to just laugh it out. He couldn't do much, nothing else within his control. And I think Gerald Coetzee, Pichara, he deserved a wicket in of Tilak Verma and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, Tilak and Sanju Samsung stealing the show today. 210 run partnership, yaro, unbeaten 210 partnership is the highest partnership ever in T20 cricket in South Africa, against South Africa as well, and for India as well. I mean, it's a lot of records were broken in this series from India's perspective, and it's been an incredible uh, डिस्प्ले ऑफ क्रिकेट यार. मतलब बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस थी संजू सैमसन के. जो डाउट्स थे थोड़े लोगों के ऊपर, आई मीन एवरीबॉडी वाज जस्ट सेइंग कि भाई बंदे को कंसिस्टेंट रोल नहीं मिल रहा था, कंसिस्टेंट एक हैंड नहीं मिल रहा था ऑफ गेम्स. एंड आई थिंक सूर्या कुमार की फिर आप लीडरशिप की दाग देंगे कि भाई जिस तरीके से बंदा बिलीव करके संजू को बता दिया. एंड आप वो गेम में देख सकते जब प्लेयर को एक एक स्ट्रेस नहीं रहता कि भाई मैं अगले मैच में रहूंगा या नहीं रहूंगा डिस्पाइट ऑफ माय परफॉर्मेंसेस, आप उसके चेहरे पे वो कॉन्फिडेंस देख सकते हैं. दैट्स एग्जैक्टली व्हाट यू कैन सी इन संजू सैमसंग्स फेस राइट नाउ. ही इज नॉट फियरिंग एनीथिंग, ही इज फियरलेस. He's going after the ball irrespective of his wicket. Even in 81, 71 respectively, Tilak and Sanju were going out to hit the batsman. They didn't care कि भाई हमारा 100 बने या नहीं बने. वो temperament बहुत important है होन करना. Like वो बहुत अच्छी एस्पेक्ट थी दोनों की कि भाई दे डिडंट केयर अबाउट द सेंचुरी बट दे वर मोर डिटरमिन्ड टू गेट द रन्स फॉर द टीम. एंड आई थिंक दैट्स समथिंग दैट सूर्य कुमार यादव हैज एक्सप्लेन टू एवरीबॉडी कि भाई हमें रन्स तो मिल ही जाएंगे, लेकिन आप लोग अपने इंडिविजुअल एक्युलेट्स को थोड़ा साइड में रखो. एंड Sanju Samson already 300 in the last 2 months. I think fantastic. I think he's the third highest now Indian cricket में to have 300s in T20. I think highest Rohit Sharma होंगे या कोई होंगे with 5 if I'm not wrong. But excellent performance by India. Like Ibrahim Bhai is saying, South Africa just couldn't get into the game. And I think South Africa, I mean, I wouldn't say this is toss dependent. This ground ball and toss dependent. But yeah, Arshdeep just bowled out of his skin in the power play. South Africa again very short pitched. I don't know what paces they were bowling at. Very slow. I don't know what they were trying to bowl, a slow shorter ball, trying to get, but they didn't get any movement. They didn't get any kind of thing. Arshdeep on the other hand looked like it was a swinging England में खेल. It looked like they were playing in England under overcast conditions. And I think yeah, Arshdeep utilized the new ball very well, the power play very well, complemented by his fellow bowlers as well. And yeah, I think that breakthrough of 4 wickets for 15 in the power play, like that's what really turned out the game. Tristan Stubbs, again a very good retention from Delhi Capitals perspective. बहुत अच्छी batting कर रहा था उन्हें alongside David Miller. Very good maturity, and the best thing, like I've mentioned, Tristan Stubbs का he utilizes the wicket very well, dances down the wicket जो बोलते हैं, या यूज फीट मूवमेंट अच्छी आती है लाइन ऑफ द बॉल पे आके बॉल खेलना. आई थिंक ट्रिस्टन स्टब्स नेक्स्ट आईपीएल में यू विल डेफिनेटली लुक आउट फॉर हिम एज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रोस्पेक्ट. जब आप ऑपोजिशन के नज़र से देखोगे डेफिनेटली आप ट्रिस्टन स्टब को दिमाग में रखोगे. आई थिंक ही इज बीन फैंटास्टिक. डेविड मिलर फाइनली फाउंड हिज रिदम what he was lacking last game. 18 of 18 बहुत महंगा पड़ गया था last game में. Had he made these kind of sixes in the last game, I think the game would have gone away from India, and thank God कि वो हुआ नहीं. But आज डेविड मिलर 3 बॉल बाउंड्री के बाहर, ग्राउंड के बाहर मार चुके थे. The fourth umpire, I think this is the busiest I've seen the fourth umpire ever to bring the ball and like replace the ball. And so 110 मीटर का छक्का भी मारा साथ ही साथ. तो he did find the thing, but again जो the total was 280 plus. Like आप definitely कहीं ना कहीं सोचेंगे बहुत impossible target है to achieve, and they had to go from ball one. That's what they tried to do. But Arshdeep, the way he was moving the ball, the way he was pitching in the right area, the first delivery that he got, I think was Reza Hendricks or the other guy, Ryan Clinton, one of these two. But that delivery was absolute peach. Fielding on point. Tilak Verma का एक catch था. I forgot who dismissed it, but what a catch he ran. At least like 40 yards भाग के he managed to take that catch on merit. And I think, yeah, that's one thing. Tilak Verma, ultimate fielder, ultimate batsman. He can bowl as well. Ultimate package है. 8 करोड़ में जो मुंबई इंडियंस के ने जा रहा है उन्हें, they're getting something like of 8 crore. They could say he's easily right now a 15 crore player right now अगर auction में गया तो. He's been incredible, and hopefully he continues on for India. But this team under Surya Kumar, I think Surya Kumar's leadership has been absolutely spot on. Yes, he will make mistakes. There will be problem कि भाई field placement, फलाना टीम का fielder अच्छी field setting अच्छी नहीं थी, या वो कोई off day पे होगा ही होगा. लेकिन it's just been incredible from Surya Kumar and his players. I think the light dew at mid break provided some moisture, and then Arshdeep and Pandya were excellent with how they got them. And I think that's as well something that we were discussing here as well, that slight dew maybe on the pitch, and that really made a way, but not so much that it was making the ball, very difficult to grip or something. So I think that was a difference. And again, the way they were pitching it, and Pandya, we were calling out Pandya as well, but Pandya 3 overs, 8 runs, wicket as well. I think he bowled fantastically, and that's how you do it. You like power play, you try to in the power play, you try to restrict as much as you can, and after you pick up 4 wickets, mostly the game is gone. Henrik Larsen's wicket, I think, was the biggest setback for South Africa. The way he set up last game and lit up last game, I think they would have thought, okay, maybe Henrik Larsen will be a differential today. But yeah, he got out on an LBW, and it swinging in. They did take the review, but unfortunately, like Henrik Larsen का आज बैट नहीं चला. And from Abhishek Sharma's perspective, maybe a lot of people be like, भाई अभिषेक शर्मा का क्यों ऐसा है, क्या है? But I think उसकी जो intent है, उसका जो temperament है, spot on है. That's what you need. You need in T20 cricket a very good start, an aggressive start, and थोड़ा बहुत I think he takes up pressure off Sanju Samson as well. Samson does need a couple of deliveries to begin with. But if you look at Abhishek Sharma, he can go from ball one. So that's what it is. I think Abhishek Sharma, he set the tone, he set the stage for Sanju. Okay, भाई तू ऐसा खेल. And I think couple of sixes from Abhishek Sharma also out of this world. And yes, 36 is मिले उसको, but that's what you will take from an Abhishek Sharma, right? Like a quick 25, a quick 35, a quick 45. He will get a 50 here and there, he will get a 100 here and there. But these quick runs that he gets, he puts pressure in the mind of the bowler कि भाई they're able to play us. तो वो थोड़ा bowler will also be a little bit hesitant going in and bowling. So I think, yeah, that's what Abhishek Sharma's main trait is. कि भाई he will put pressure on the bowler so that the other batsmen at the other end can take advantage of this as well. And I think the way Tilak and Sanju batted, there's no every shot in the book, everything was just looking like a six. Six जब नहीं जा रहा था, disappointment हो रहा था कि भाई six क्यों नहीं जा रहा. The six on the offside at Tilak Verma hit also, one sitting on one leg and hitting it straight over long off as well. I think, yeah, Tilak Verma has a lot of shots in him, a lot of cricket, a bright future ahead. साथ ही साथ Sanju Samson, good to see him back in confidence and roaring to go. And hopefully it's the start of some more consistent performances from him. Hardik Pandya, I mean, with the ball was fantastic. Otherwise, no one is batted, so there's not much to judge him on. But overall, series-wise, Tilak Verma, yes, deserved player of the series. Every game, the impact that he had was quick fire, aggressive, and Yeah, I mean he two hundreds back to back, and 26 I think initially also that he made in the first game. And for Sanju Samson also it was a very good tournament. Apart from that, for Sky maybe आप बैटिंग के फॉर्म में अगर आप देखो तो सूर्य कुमार यादव maybe not the best in batting form, but captaincy wise he's been doing good. 3 series on the trot जीत चुका है. नए लीडरशिप जब उसको हाथ थमाए हैं ये समर में, after Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli decided to retire, and I think he's done justice to this. He's learning. He will make mistakes, but the team that he has, Varun Chakravarti को जो रख रहा है, he'll believe in Ravi Bishnoi, he'll believe in Arshdeep, Rinku Singh. But despite performances नहीं आ रहे, nobody was dropped. There were not a lot of changes, so that shows कि भाई he's a patient captain. He does give people chances, and he's not quickly to chop and change. So that's also a good thing. कि भाई yeah, unfortunately यश दयाल का अभी तक आप डेब्यू नहीं देखे. विजय कुमार वाइस also on the bench as well, and maybe they'll get their opportunities, but एक thing आप बता सकते हैं कि भाई Surya Kumar is a patient captain. He gives his players a little bit of time to acclimatize with this kind of a level of cricket, and it's good to see. Rinku Singh we also wasn't in the best of shapes, so that's something that he'll. Ramandeep ki bowling थोड़ी off the. Again, that's an area to work for him as well. But as a leader, Surya Kumar has done incredibly well for a start. South Africa, Ibrahim bhai, you can tell us better the problems with them. I mean, they don't look very well to me. I mean, Aiden Markram in his personal batting, इतनी great तो नहीं बता रही है. He's been very poor in form, and I've been saying this since IPL that he doesn't look at the same since they took the captaincy away from him in Sunrisers, and then even the World Cup T20, he's taking a lot of deliveries to start getting out on the unnecessary deliveries, going for and trying to be ultra aggressive as well at times. Player of the tournament, if we had to pick one, I could say would be like Janssen. Maybe Janssen was good with for South Africa at this tour. Janssen के बाद maybe Coetzee and like Tristan Stubbs. These guys were incredible for South Africa. But the top order, utter disappointment. Reza Hendricks and Riley Clinton. No runs from the top, no pressure from the top. Power play going underutilized. मतलब बिल्कुल भी इस्तेमाल नहीं करना, कोई प्रेशर नहीं डालना पहले 6 ओवर में. इंडिया वहाँ पे ही मैच जीत जा रही थी. एंड इन दैट प्रेशर अगर आप जब रिलीज शॉट्स मारने जाते हो, जब आप प्रेशर रिलीज करने जाते हो, सो आई थिंक साउथ अफ्रीका हैव टू डू समथिंग अबाउट देयर power play batting and have to put more pressure on the bowlers up front. And वरना the totals that India is setting right now, भाई मैं तो समझा तीन सबसे बड़ा डिसअपॉइंटमेंट आज यही था कि भाई इंडिया 300 नहीं मारी. अगर 300 मारने लगे, इट लुक सो इजी. आज 300 was definitely on the cards. I think 17th 18th over that Coetzee came back after being injured. He was sidelined. उसका I think पाँव मुड़ गया था. कोएट्जे जब रिटर्न करा, यानसेन और कोएट्जे जब टैंडम में डाल रहे थे, और एक ओवर आई थिंक सिमिलाने का, वो 3 ओवर अच्छे गए साउथ अफ्रीका के पक्ष में गए. एंड आई थिंक जब थोड़ा बहुत 200 300 के नीचे थोड़ा आ गया, वरना 300 तो डेफिनेटली कार्ड पे था. हर बॉल 6 को जा रहा था, हर बॉल बाउंड्री टच कर रहा था. बट आई थिंक दैट 2 overs फ्रॉम कोएट्जे एंड अनफॉर्चुनेट series of drop catches took the game away from them there only. अफनान भाई वालेकुम, कैसे हैं आप? Hopefully आप अच्छे हैं. Ibrahim, did you see the first 10 sets of the IPL auction? Yeah, I did, but I didn't deep dive into it. I didn't happen to see, but yeah, a lot of big names in the first thing. Josh Butler's there, Mitchell Stark, Arshdeep, KL Rahul also I think is going to be there in the second set, along with a few big names. Jofra Archer is not going to be in the IPL. That's something that's a little shocking. Amongst the many England players like Phil Salt, Josh Butler, I mean, Jofra Archer has played in the IPL. He played yesterday as well, but he's not going to be in the IPL this year. So either it's for an injury or from some personal issue. We're not sure yet, but yeah, that's a little bit of a shocker. Jimmy Anderson is the oldest player to be in the IPL auction. He's registered there at a base price of 1.25 crores. I don't know who's going to go for him. There's a lot of players to choose from. There's Rahmanullah Gurbaz as well. There's Kagiso Rabada, there's Phil Salt, like I mentioned, Noor Ahmed. तो काफी हद तक players तो भरपूर हैं. Rohit Sharma, Ritika blessed with a baby boy, and fans hoping he makes it in time for the first. I mean, yeah, today was announced around what 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock I think. India में अनाउंस हुआ था कि रोहित शर्मा हैज बीन मैन. कंग्रेचुलेशंस टू हिम. आई एम प्रीटी श्योर विराट कोहली के बेटे के जिसने इंस्टाग्राम अकाउंट्स बनाए थे, और रोहित शर्मा के भी बेटे के इंस्टाग्राम अकाउंट्स बनना शुरू हो जाएंगे. आके कोहली का आज भी याद है मेरे को कि इतने पोस्ट, इतने इंस्टाग्राम अकाउंट्स खुल गए थे कि समझ के बाहर था. तो आई एम जस्ट वेटिंग अप के रोहित शर्मा के बेटा का नाम अनाउंस होते कि चढ़ जाएंगे लोग आईजी के अकाउंट्स, और ऑल द इमेजेस जो निकल के आएंगे, तो वो एक अलग लौंडपने रहेगा, वो देखना पड़ेगा. लेकिन Yeah, congratulations to Rohit Sharma. And I think this is what again we knew that Rohit Sharma was not coming on tour due to this reason. Thankfully that the baby has been delivered, everything is safe right now. uh, रही बात आने की नहीं आने की, फर्स्ट टेस्ट में आई स्टिल फील थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट हो सकता है क्योंकि आज सैटरडे है, रात में आप सो सा के मे बी संडे मंडे व्हेन ही रीचेस ऑस्ट्रेलिया, एक्लेमेटाइजिंग, जेट लैग, बाउंस, विकेट, ये सब अगर आप दिमाग में रखो तो इट बी अ लिटिल डिफिकल्ट फॉर हिम टू जस्ट इमीडिएटली एंटर द सीन एंड प्ले. दो रोहित शर्मा एक्सपीरियंस, ही नोज दिस कंडीशंस, बट थोड़ा बहुत ह्यूमन बॉडी एंड सेंस से अगर आप गए तो जेट लैग. आइडियल सिचुएशन अगर वो ओपन करता है तो अच्छा है, बिकॉज आज जो सिमुलेशन का मैच है उसके बारे में भी बात करेंगे कि वो सिमुलेशन के मैच में कौन कौन क्या क्या मारा. मुकेश कुमार वाज द स्टार अपेरेंटली ऑफ दैट सिमुलेशन मैच, इंट्रा स्क्वाड मैच सॉरी, जो भी था बिटवीन इंडिया, विद इन इंडिया. विराट कोहली ने फर्स्ट इनिंग्स में 15 मारा, सेकेंड इनिंग्स में 30 मारा, ऋषभ पंत ने 15 मारा, एंड देन सेकेंड इनिंग्स में भी ऐसे कुछ 20 कुछ स्कोर मारा है. केएल राहुल गॉट इंजर्ड इन द फर्स्ट हाफ ओनली, तो सेकंड टाइम बैटिंग करने आए नहीं तो उनको एल्बो पे इंजरी लगी है, लेकिन खबर ये है कि भाई गुड न्यूज़ है कि भाई ही इज़ नॉट इंजर्ड, ही इज़ फिट. खाली प्रिकॉशनरी उनको बोला कि भाई सेकंड टाइम आप बैटिंग करने मत निकलो, उनके थोड़े बहुत आई थिंक स्कैन्स होंगे. थर्सडे बोलते हैं कि भाई विराट कोहली के स्कैन्स हुए थे कुछ, अब वो इंजरी के लिए हुए थे या किस रीजन से हुए थे अभी तक उसकी कोई वो नहीं है, बट आज तो उन्होंने 2 पारियां खेली हैं. ही रैन, ही हिट अ कपल ऑफ बाउंड्रीज एज वेल. A lot of problem for Rishabh Pant and KL Rahul with the short ball. They were very shaky with the short ball. विराट कोहली शुरुआत से लेके मे बी आप बोल सकते हैं सेकेंड हाफ के हाफ तक थोड़े बहुत शेकी दिख रहे थे, बट टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ हिज सेकेंड जो 30 की पारी थी उसमें थोड़ा एंड में वो थोड़ा और कॉन्फिडेंट हो गए थे, थोड़ा और उनको समझ में आ रहा था कि भाई मूवमेंट एंड शॉर्ट बॉल ये वो खेलना आ रहा था उनको. सरफराज को भी इंजरी हो गई है, सुनने में आया कि उनको भी एल्बो पे पड़ी है, तो those are not good signs. I mean, despite thankfully that there's no injury that is sidelined anybody from the series, but if you're going to get injured during the practice, then I mean, how will the match only be? वो सोच के थोड़ा डर हो रहा है मुझको, but I mean, hopefully पहले तो कोई injury ना हो, which has not been announced yet. शुभमन गिल again started off shaky. फर्स्ट इनिंग्स में उनके भी कुछ 15 या 20 ऐसे कुछ थे, सेकेंड इनिंग में 28 मारते थे, फर्स्ट में 15 मारे थे. शुभमन गिल अगेन वो शुभमन गिल, ऋषभ पंत को सबसे ज़्यादा शॉर्ट बॉल से प्रॉब्लम हो रही थी. यशस्वी जायसवाल फर्स्ट इनिंग अगेन 15 और 20, बट द सेकेंड इनिंग ही मैनेज टू स्कोर 50. आई थिंक उनको फिर समझ में आ गया था कि भाई इंटेंट अगेन उनका एग्रेसिव इंटेंट पे आ गया था, शॉर्ट पिच डिलीवरी में उनको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो रही थी. वॉज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट कॉन्फिडेंस ऑफ द बैच, इंक्लूडिंग विराट कोहली से ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट दिख रहे थे यशस्वी जायसवाल शॉर्ट बॉल पे, एंड ही मैनेज टू हिट अ 50 इन में. लास्ट 350 प्लस कुछ था स्कोर, एंड जुरेल अश्विन स्ट्राइक पे था, आई थिंक अश्विन भी आउट हो गए. I think Jurel is still on strike, but Mukesh Kumar got Virat Kohli out in the slips, like edge हो गया, slip में catch हुई है. नीतीश कुमार रेड्डी ने ऋषभ पंत की विकेट निकाली थी, बोल्ड कर दिया था, क्योंकि ऋषभ पंत निकल के मारने जा रहे थे. नीतीश saw an opportunity and just pulled it a bit short, and ऋषभ I think missed the line of the ball and bold हो गए. प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा also got a couple, I think अश्विन को उनके विकेट प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा ने निकाला था. So yeah, I mean, fast bowlers are doing a decent job right now in the intra squad match, but then you've got to also think about कि भाई batting क्या level पे जा रही है. यशस्वी जायसवाल, शुभमन गिल, I mean शुभमन गिल, केएल राहुल, these guys are still looking a little shaky in practice. They're not acclimatized. तो वो हिसाब से अगर आप देखो रोहित शर्मा आके immediately खेलना, I mean his experience, मैं नहीं ले रहा हूँ उनका तजुर्बा against again, but again I think it'll just be, maybe it'll be that KL Rahul will start, because you see Abhimanyu Iswaran didn't bat today, so that gives you an automatic indicator that KL Rahul is the front liner, a front runner for the opening slot with Yashasvi Jaiswal. So that is one indication. Also, they are saying कि भाई शुभमन गिल को खिला के इसको नंबर 3 खिला सकते, whatever way, मतलब there is a bigger opportunity for KL Rahul that he opens the batting with Yashasvi Jaiswal in the BGT. So this was the inter squad updates that I had with me, which I thought I could share with you. Apart from that, like Ibrahim, I mentioned that Rohit Sharma was blessed with a boy. Hopefully, that's all safe and everything is fine with him. And if he does join it, I think people will actually, अगर अब कल कोई इंटर स्क्वाड का अपडेट आता है कि भाई केएल राहुल का कुछ आता है, then I think people will definitely just say भाई रोहित शर्मा को खिला दो, बैगन कुछ न को सीधा रोहित शर्मा को खिलाओ. So I'm just waiting for that. कि भाई रोहित शर्मा फर्स्ट हैज टू लीव इट, बट उनकी प्रैक्टिस मुंबई में भी चल रही थी. रोहित शर्मा वाज प्रैक्टिसिंग एज वी स्पीक ड्यूरिंग दिस होल थिंग. He was practicing in the last couple of 2-3 days से मुंबई में practice चल रही है रोहित शर्मा की. So it's not like he's out of touch, but the conditions are different. The body clock is different. So that's what I'm saying. I think South Africa need to do some reflecting and give Markram a rest. Maybe consider moving out on from Lisa Hendricks and giving a Brevis and a Brett Stick along. Yeah, I mean Brevis deserves, man. Like Brevis has been a decent thing. I think the Riza Hendricks also got it from, was he in the PSL where he hit? I think it was the PSL where he hit runs where he sort of rose to fame. I think yeah, Riza Hendricks also needs to sort of take a back seat and give Brevis and Bretsky an opportunity. I would actually want to see Dezorzi also in this format. Like he looks like a guy who can clear out the boundary. Like try to give them three formats. Maybe if they can bat there. I mean, there's still a lot of talent in South Africa. But T20 is also going to come. There'll be more people that are. I think Donovan Ferreira is also one guy that doesn't get a lot of opportunity. I think that's someone I would like to see. He's an all-rounder as well. He was incredible in T20. Donovan Ferreira is also one guy that comes to my mind that they could probably try to get. There was also one other guy, I forgot his name. Yaro. He played in the IPL for Chennai. I forgot his name, but they could give him back. They could call him back as well. He used to play. I think the last year also he used to play, but ekdam se they just he sort of vanished off the scene. So I've not seen him for a while. But yeah, South Africa have to make a lot of decisions. Their bowling has to come back to top notch. I mean, North K also. I mean, his injury and scene kya hai uska, we have no idea. They need to start preparing. Tabrez Shamsi also dropped out the central contract, so I think that also like gave them a bit of a gap. So yeah, it's not looking like the best for Markram's captaincy as well. He's lost a lot of series recently, and he's poor on his own batting. So he really needs to reflect on his time and try to understand what's the best combination for his team. Klaasen and Miller, though still he batted well today. Klaasen batted last game brilliantly. Janssen was on point. So these three, I think, still better than most, and Coetzee as well. I think was better than most of the players. But yeah, there's a couple of spinners that they need to look into. Maharaj also got battered. He also needs to work it out in the locker room, ke bhai, what the issue is. But apart from that, yeah, like India completely dominating this T20 series. And we did say 2-2, but 3-1, I think, fair result. Given no one expected this innings from Sanju Samson, Tilak Verma, they just came out of nowhere and बहुत अच्छी batting थी, like बहुत on point, बहुत on call batting थी, and yeah, you just want to see this Indian cricket team grow more. A bunch of great youngsters that coming next T20 World Cup in 2026. Already you see a strong foundation. Ramandeep, Rinku Singh, Tilak Verma, Abhishek Sharma, Sanju Samson. ये 26 के लिए तो where foundation is great. Now we just build from here. And I think Lakshman as a coach as well. I think not a lot of interfering. What Surya mentioned, that the game plan was just allow the boys to deal however they want to deal and enjoy themselves. And I think they've got good two experienced players in Hardik Pandya and Surya Kumar. थोड़ा बहुत mentorship हो जाती है, थोड़ा बहुत teach them how to execute, how to handle pressure, how in a T20 game. I think Surya Kumar and Hardik Pandya, what they've done in the T20 final and T20 World Cup totally. I mean T20 को हार्दिक पांड्या का ज़्यादा रोल था, but yeah, I mean, and then I think आगे जाके जसप्रीत बुमराह भी अगर ज्वाइन कर लिए T20 की स्क्वाड को, then it's just like the more greater things to come for this team. And yeah, I mean 2026 is still a far away, but a very good start and a very good foundation for Surya Kumar's captaincy and era. Moving on, tomorrow is Pakistan and Australia's second T20I. The first one was rain infused, मतलब 7 over का ही match हुआ था. And poor planning from Pakistan when they came out to bat. We saw all kinds of weird shots. Should have been better prepped. Should have been at least better bowling display from Shaheen and Naseem. Tomorrow we've got the second T20I. I think it's in Sydney. So yeah, hopefully Pakistan can, if they manage to pull out a win over there, then I think last वाला बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा. Hobart में जो third T20I है. Sir, how impressed are you with this batch of T20 cricketers that India has now got, and Surya Kumar's captaincy, third trophy in 6 months?
Yeah, incredible, man. I mean, overseas, this was a test, I think, a stern test, मगर जिस तरीके से इन लोग खेले, they passed the test with flying colors, बेहतरीन performance. Sanju Samson, yeah, sometimes he fails, sometimes he passes, but when he smashes it, it's out of the park. He's either 0 to 100. He's that kind of player.
उनकी गाड़ी में और कुछ है ही नहीं.
But it's good. I think under Surya Kumar's captaincy, he's being backed to opportunities. Mil rahe. Normally, he's not been backed that much, and it shows why he's been backed. Potential both है. Tilak Verma, man, what a kid. मतलब जिस तरीके से उन्हें बैटिंग करा, I was
Yeah.
watching his shots, incredible, man. Like he
Yeah.
was smashing it out of the park. He has a reverse sweep on him as well. अभिषेक शर्मा जिस तरीके से बैटिंग करा, उन्हें भी बहुत अच्छा करा. Overall, a great performance. सूर्य कुमार की कैप्टनसी आप बोले बेहतरीन कैप्टनसी. He marshaled his troops well. Bowling changes अच्छे थे. The way छोटे ग्राउंड में स्पिनर्स को यूज करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहता है. He used them really well. And his bowlers delivered as well. Arshdeep today was outstanding. His price in the auction is going to go up
हाँ, वो
100%.
बात करना भूल गया मैं. ऑक्शन में तो प्राइस बढ़ जाएंगी उसके. एंड अगेन दैट्स वेयर यू हैव टू थिंक मैन, व्हाई द हेल डू पंजाब थिंग्स नॉट retain him. Now that means that Punjab might not go for him only. कल अनफॉलो का भी मसला चल रहा है उनका अर्शदीप का. So I don't know what the situation with that is, but yeah. Markham is set 3 for auction. I can see him going unsold first time round or going at base price. Yeah, I think that's a big blow for his T20 career. And I think, yeah, I mean, he has to understand, like, he's not been the best recently. Vice would have played a big role today in the bowling also, man. He conceded 22 runs, which took away, like, वो बहुत खराब था परफॉर्मेंस उसका ओवरऑल. आज 15 का एवरेज चल रहा है भाई 24 में.
Yeah, he's going through a rough patch, and it's the worst time to hit that kind of form. This is the best time. I mean, Tilak Verma, if he was in the auction, he would have broke the bank, I think.
That's why I'm like, they have 18 crore, 16 crore asset and 8 crore price.
Yeah, वैसा ही 100% Mumbai Indians have gotten him for a bargain. And उन्हें अभी जिस तरीके से बैटिंग कर रहा, who would have thought, man? He's scoring hundreds in South Africa. वो भी 200 से आज. Incredible batting, man. 280, outstanding. I did not expect it. I thought India will have a good chance of winning the series today. मगर जिस तरीके से बैटिंग करे वो मैं एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहा था.
हमने भाई वो मतलब तिलक से तो मैं ऐसा उम्मीद नहीं रखा था कि भाई इतना बुरा मारेगा. एंड द इंटेंट एंड द एग्रेशन यू कैन सी इन एवरी शॉट. दो देखो, यू कैन से बाउंड्रीज छोटे थे एंड स्टफ, बट जो पेस एंड रेट पे मार रहे थे वो लोग, भाई ये पूरे इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेटर्स है. कोइटले को भी मार रहे, आपके इनको कौन है कोइटले के साथ, जैनसन को भी मारे. तो या इनक्रेडिबल. आई मीन दैट्स व्हाट इट इज. ही इज वेरी टैलेंटेड एंड यहाँ से खाली ही नीड्स टू फोकस एंड ग्रो मोर अहेड.
Arshdeep and Stark are set.
In one set, man.
They're in set one. Expect big, yes, 100%. And I think this is where like Punjab and these teams, RCB will come into place, because RCB को कितने बार बोले कि भाई bowlers होना. This is it, man. They need to get one of these bowlers. I think अगर सिराज को नहीं लिए, then they need somebody.
RCB को ट्रॉफी छोना सीधा, like bowlers, batters सब थे उनके जमाने में.
I think like if they get a Rabada, that will be great for them, or like even a Stark. They had him. Arshdeep would be a good option. But again, Chinnaswamy is a different test altogether. वहाँ पे like even fast bowlers can get hit. But I just feel if they get one or two good marquee bowlers, उन लोगों को फिर अच्छा रहता है. Punjab will also probably go for these guys. I don't know if Arshdeep will want to go to Punjab. If they had a different, if they had an issue or something, then they probably won't go for him. But they have other bowlers that they can go for. Rabada is also there on the list. तो अच्छा options बहुत है उन लोगों के लिए. And yeah, I think India, the players who perform for India, like from the batters, so they're all already retained. But from the bowlers, you have plenty of options that you can look for. And I think Surya Kumar, as a leader, he will be. Imagine him, Hardik Pandya, Rohit Sharma, all three captains on one team, and they're all three good captains. Bumrah is also there, yeah. So they have good captains वहाँ पे. यही देखना पड़ेगा कि how they gel, because last time around it wasn't good, but I think this time around it's going to be different. I'll be very surprised अगर Mumbai Indian playoff नहीं पहुंचे.
They should. I mean, see, again, the foundation for Mumbai Indians is good, but you also have to wait and see who is filling what position with what players. I mean, there are a lot of good players in that pot as well, right? Like there's still, you've got Ishan Kishan, you've got Rishabh Pant, Shreyas Iyer, Josh Butler, Siraj, and all of these guys. So अभी तो रुकना पड़ेगा. Yes, the foundation of Mumbai is incredible.
They've got a lot of places covered. खाली एक स्पिनर को ले लेना, एक फास्ट बॉलर, ये वो तो शॉपिंग में मिल जाता. बट लाइक जो उनका कोर, एक ऑलराउंडर जबरदस्त है, बैटर जबरदस्त, दो जबरदस्त बैट्समैन है, फिर आपके पास बुमराह है. तो you have 4 top Indian players.
Ibrahim Singh, marquee set of players in IPL. Omega 1 set 1 is Butler, Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant, Rabada, Arshdeep, Stark. Set 2 is Chahal, Livingstone, Miller, KL Rahul, Shami, and Siraj. Ufo. Set 3 is Brook, Harry Brook, Conway, Fraser McGurk, Devdutt Padikkal, Rahul Tripathi, David Warner. Set 4 would be आपके Ashwin, Venkatesh Iyer, Mitchell Marsh, Maxwell, Harshal Patel, Rachin Ravindra, and Marcus Stoinis. Set 5.
Rachin Ravindra can also go.
Gurbaz, Ishan, Phil Salt, Jitesh Sharma. 6 is Avish Khan, Prasidh Krishna, Hazelwood, Natarajan, Nokia, Khalil, and Bolt. and Noor Ahmed, Rahul Chahar Hasaranga,
A lot
Salam
of
Khail.
yes.
I think that's the Afghanistan guy. Theekshana and Zampa.
I would go for Afghan spinner. मैं कसम for अगर ऐसा मिल गया तो अच्छा
हाँ.
रहता. But both options है.
वो
That's a
अंडर 19 में सदीकुल्ला है कि नहीं है क्या? I want to see that guy, man. The guy who opened and
yeah.
smashed in the final and semi-final.
I don't know why Jofra Archer is not there. Otherwise, it would have been even more fun because Jofra Archer being in the auction, it would be crazy to see Mumbai will retain him or not. Or he would have gone for some decent money, I think. He bowled well yesterday, but yesterday Saqib Mahmood was outstanding.
Yeah.
He's a very good bowler, man. Lancashire का उन्हें T20s में कल तो बहुत अच्छा था against the West Indies, and they slipped in the chase. West Indies, bowled well. The spinners, Akil Hussain was celebrating nicely and stuff. So good time for these guys to perform. But I just feel that somebody like Jofra Archer would have, been a very good buy in the auction.
Yeah. What's your take? Rohit Sharma has become daddy for the second time.
Yeah, very congratulations, बहुत बहुत मुबारक to Rohit
दोनों-
Sharma and the family, his wife Ritika, such there, right? Like a congratulations to her, to Rohit Sharma, and to the whole family. They have a new addition, and now the question that I have is that will he come to the?
What do you think? Like, what's your calculation thing?
I think he can go. Yeah, like again, it's a tough call whether he'll play or not, but.
हम लोग की तो शादी नहीं हुई, so we don't know how important.
I don't know how it
moments
works.
are.
Yeah, like
Yeah, we don't know how important these moments are, but
no, but even
let's just look at it from a cricketing perspective. These guys are in Australia since a week now. Inter-squad match हुआ. You heard what happened and stuff like that. Now the question here is like, would it make a very big difference अगर रोहित शर्मा मुंबई से, let's say मुंबई मंडे पहुंच रहे, how long अकल आपको तो बहुत वाकिफ आप जेट लैग से, how does that work and how much of an impact does that have? And with the bounce coming from Mumbai practicing home to Australian pitches.
Yeah, it has an impact. 100% it has an impact, but we just have to believe that Rohit Sharma can adjust
Just
to it.
the
100
experience.
Yeah, like what 100%. वो तो रहता है. It takes 2-3 days to just recover from jet lag and then.
And Australia is already ahead, like right.
Yeah. And then आपको फिर फिटनेस पे फिर ये क्या है ये क्या बोलते हैं वहाँ पे जो कंडीशन है पिचेस वहाँ पे नेट्स वेट्स उसको मौका मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा अगर उन्हें आज निकल गया तो खेल ले सकता आज कल में like if he leaves this weekend
Yeah, I mean
Saturday Sunday अगर निकल गया he can play but because
KL Rahul went with an elbow injury out of the thing. I mean he's still fine. Sarfaraz went out with an elbow injury.
They all got injured.
Got shaky with the short ball. Shubman Gill was shaky with the short ball. Virat Kohli towards the end looked a little bit more confident. So down to best signs of that intra-squad match happening. Kerry Benson asks, should India fast-track Mohammad Shami to BGT? He looked in pretty good rhythm in the Ranji Trophy. I mean, he did get, to be fair, the lower end. The last 3 wickets were the lower end. I think one in the top. But Mohammad Shami, I wouldn't want to fast-track him because like you don't want to bring him until he's 100% mint condition, and you still don't know if we require him. Though he's an amazing bowler, we would probably need him. But I'm just saying, let's not give these guys a chance who've been selected.
Shami, the problem is you going to Australia, Wampi can get injured again very quickly. So he has to be 100% fit.
Yeah.
I saw like, he bowled a few wide deliveries, thoda sa, like, he's a bit rusty.
The best in the
But Mohammad Shami is fully fit. I would put him in the team 100%. I think वैसा bowler है नहीं India के पास. I think Shami is a very important bowler.
And के Perth में the bounce isn't very like वो वैका में खेल रहे obviously, but it's not इतना ज़्यादा bounce नहीं है and off the seam आपको movement मिला.
Yeah, उन्हें best team position उसका ही है. But again अगर उन्हें fully fit नहीं है, if he's not, he's just plays 1 or 2 days, I think it'll be a risk fast tracking him. At least I think fast track would be getting him for the 3rd test. I think first test will be very difficult for him. Like he won't be able to.
I think you'll have to believe in the squad that you've picked and just move on with that. You already beared in mind that Shami is injured. Keep it like that. Rohit Sharma again mentioned कि भाई शमी को हम ज़्यादा fast नहीं करेंगे. जरूरत पड़ी तो शायद 3rd, 4th, 5th के टाइम पे.
He hasn't played for a year. Last time was this time, right? Like semi-final ये टाइम पे चल रहा था World Cup में. तो 1 साल हो गया उसको इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट खेल के. तो I need him to be 100%
IPL में
fit.
इंजर हुआ था नहीं उन्हें?
He didn't play the IPL.
Not at all, right?
No, I don't think so. And he's been out since the World Cup.
Yeah.
So that's a 1-year break from cricket. Yes, like you would ideally love Shami in your team, but he needs to be 100% fit. At least like 70 to 80% तो रहना.
Kyrie is asking, in that case, who are your 3 pacers? I mean, Jasprit Bumrah, Mohammad Siraj, and Prasidh Krishna.
I would go Akashdeep, maybe 3rd seamer, and then 4th seamer.
I'm only going with Prasidh Krishna because he has good height. Like bounce advantage.
You fast tracked him, you change your. That's why it's so important warm up game because आप पहले बोले भाई मैं third seamer आकाश जी, fourth seamer आप हर्षित राणा बोले थे. You don't have Prasidh Krishna in the picture. That shows how important the warm up game is. And he's performing, and then wasn't Jurel as well. उसका performance देख रहे. That's what's important to play these warm up games. And ये तो India A का tour था, but like अभी अगर if they played against Prime Minister 11 or whatever,
which they are after the first test.
They are going to play.
I think after the first test, yeah.
Yeah, that will give you an indication कि भाई कौन
समझ में आ रहा है, किसको कंडीशन समझ में आ रहा है, कौन ज्यादा रिदम में दिख रहा है इधर कंडीशन. I think that's a fair point. And Nitish Reddy will play also for me, I think, like as a fourth seamer in that situation.
For the balance, you need him.
You need him for the balance. And he did get Rishabh Pant out in the inter squad match as well. And he's been there for a month now, so I think he's better off than anyone else who's in contention.
Yeah, and India का वही है bowling.
You can't go bowling heavy and you have to have that balancing factor. If you go bowling heavy, then you will be short on batting, and if you go batting heavy, then you'll be short on bowling.
And they need to sustain, like the third seamer has a very important role. Like their third seamer is Pat Cummins.
Yeah.
You know, the
Josh Hazelwood, Pat Cummins, and
so you
fourth is Scott Boland if they need.
Yeah, so they have excellent. So you need to keep that. Bumrah का spell हो गया, निकाल दिए उन लोग. फिर उसके बाद they can counter attack and attack the third, fourth seamer. So even if they're 60 for fourth, they can get to 300-400 if the third seamer doesn't have a good day or the fourth seamer doesn't have a good day. So that third, fourth backup जो bowlers हैं आपके, even the spinner will have big roles to play.
Yeah.
And also we have to see how effective our spinners are in those conditions. Nathan Lyon is very effective, but even if he doesn't bowl that much in Perth, they have other bowlers over there, and they have Mitchell Marsh as well who can roll his arm over.
Yeah.
So and Mitchell Marsh will probably be their fifth option. I think. I don't even think
they have like just two part-timers. They have Labuschagne also who bowled in the Shield and Sheffield Cup, and then they've got Travis Head who can bowl. They've got so many options in that, and I mean they've got but now they've got good batting depth as well with Alex Carey and Mitchell Marsh as well. So अच्छा उनका depth wise अगर आप देखो, and let's see क्या होता है. Yes, after the first test, India will play a pink ball warm-up game against Prime Minister 11. Tim Paine has been announced as the head coach for Australia's Prime Minister. Oh, that's a bit of a shock. And who will be our spinner? I think Jadeja should be the spinner, but they'll go with Ashwin. Sorry. I think it should be Jadeja, but they'll go with Ashwin.
If Nitish Reddy is playing, you can go with Ashwin. If Nitish Reddy is not playing, you have to go Jadeja because of the batting, right? वो देखना पड़ेगा. But bowling wise, who will get you more wickets in Australia? That's the question. That's what you have to look at.
That's a little bit of a 50-50.
Yeah, over the years, it's been like last series, Ashwin was much more effective with the ball in Australia.
Yeah.
But Jadeja, he hasn't. They both haven't been that good in the last few months. So that
Carey is saying it should be Washington. But again, it's recently by, and also the last time he played Test cricket was here only.
Yeah, the Gabba.
Yeah.
I mean, Washington's option as well. But again, Ashwin and Jadeja are probably higher in the pecking order because of their experience, because they understand the conditions a bit more. But yes, I understand where you're coming from in terms of form. Like, and if that goes a bit pear-shaped, then you can ruin his tour, and his career also in the future. I think he is the understudy to Ashwin, and that's how it should be. And if Ashwin and Jadeja are not working initially, then you can look to him in the third, fourth, fifth test.
Yeah.
बस हारेंगे. मुझे 5 टेस्ट. Last time it was 4 tests.
मतलब बचा हुआ बात है तो और अगर रोहित शर्मा आ जाना बोल के नहीं.
कौन?
रोहित शर्मा आ जाना बोल के.
Yeah, but I don't know क्या सीन है, but like
रातों रात निकल जा रहा कहते.
He can reach there quickly, but it just depends.
You have to understand that situation as well, right? Like you can't be like expecting him to fast track his.
We also don't know what he said, right? How many days after the delivery he will leave. That understanding.
Main thing was that he had to be there for the delivery. That's what it was.
Yeah, what is the talk he's had with Agarkar and the Gambhir? That's different. We don't know exactly. India pink ball warm up in Canberra. So not Adelaide. Yes, so that is for me. That is going to be important. Like how you. The first couple of tests, then you'll have to make changes if some things don't work. You'll have to be flexible. Also, hopefully during the test our players are fit, because वहाँ पे पहले मैच से injuries हो रहे थे. Adelaide में शमी को लगा था. Yeah, वहाँ पे शमी को लगा था हाथ में Adelaide में. His series was done. Then slowly everyone got injured. So that's what we're hoping doesn't happen this time around, especially your fast bowlers, because you see Australia, the grounds are big. Look, Naseem Shah also is suffering from injuries. For bowlers, they have to cover a lot of ground while fielding. fielding, which is not the case in India, England, South Africa. In Australia, the grounds are huge. So you have to understand it takes a toll on the bowlers as well when they're fielding and everything. So they have to be a bit careful with the
That's where
field
like
placement.
Ashwin also will be a liability in the field.
And I'm worried about Bumrah. If he's captain the first, he's going to be captain, he's going to be fielding, he's going to be bowling. Like, I'm a bit worried. Like, I just hope that he handles it well. It will be a very
I
tough
think
challenge
that's where
for
they
him.
need to do what Australia does and just
Virat Kohli has to
Virat
take
Kohli
control,
थोड़ा
yeah.
बीच में डाल लेना his experience and obviously of Australia and stuff, like how Steve Smith and Pat Cummins interchange when Pat Cummins is bowling. I think that's how they should handle it with Virat Kohli and just Bumrah. But खैर अब अपन क्या बोल सकते हैं. Pakistan Australia tomorrow, second T20 Sydney. That's also going to be there tomorrow. When
There's some
first
rain
one-
forecast there, right?
There is rain forecast there as well, but hopefully we have a full game.
Last time to Pakistan was shocking in the bat. Like, I think they should have at least got a bit closer. Power play, mein, like the first 2-3 overs, they just ruined the game with the bat. But hopefully, they have a better performance. Again, I don't know why Simon Ayub is not in the squad. Sahibzadeh Farhan won 2 good shots, but then got out, and everyone else they just kept playing, swiping across the line, getting out. So hopefully we see a better performance Pakistan se kal.
Yeah, bilkul. And IPL auction on its way as well. 1 week away. 1 week and 1 day left to the IPL auction in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. So all excited. Just Ibrahim Bhai has mentioned in the comments the 10 sets of players and many players to choose from. And I think बहुत मजा आने वाला है auction में. There'll be a lot of bidding wars. The way they also set the क्या बोलते हैं जो भी सेट करे वो भी अच्छा है. Like it'll be a lot of bidding wars back to back. अच्छा रहेगा first half of the day. बढ़िया इंटर स्क्वाड के अपडेट्स आपको मिल चुके हैं. विराट कोहली का अब स्कैन्स हुए हैं. आई डोंट नो उसका इंजरी है ऐसे प्रिकॉशनरी स्कैन्स है. केएल राहुल की एल्बो तो ठीक है. अभी लेटेस्ट अपडेट तो यही आई है. सरफराज का अभी पता नहीं इंजरी है या इज इट ओके. सेकेंड टाइम अराउंड आई डोंट थिंक ही केम आउट फॉर बैटिंग लाइक केएल राहुल. शुभमन गिल little confident but again was shaky against the short ball. Rishabh Pant was shaky against the short ball. Yashasvi made a 50. He was looking confident in the second innings. The first innings
तो इसमें क्या होता, आउट हो गए तो आउट हो जाते,
out हो गया तो चले आओ like
पक्का?
it's like that, and then they wait and then they get another chance to bat.
they come back and
They
bat
come
again.
back and bat again.
Even I saw that video. Pant was bowling to Bumrah. They were having a bit of fun. Morne Morkel ke sath wo.
Rishabh Pant and
Yeah, that was good. Like, you have to enjoy these kind of tours, right? They're very long tours, especially when the going gets tough. It's good that they're having some fun and some banter as well. It's good.
Yeah, the warm up is the 2-day game on 30th November and the 1st December, and then they have 5 days after that before the second test in Adelaide. Should Rizwan drop to the middle order in T20 cricket?
No. I think the more he drops, you need like power hitters in the middle. So I think उसको power play में जितना भी utilize कर सकता है उन्हें कर लेना. One day cricket, I think Rizwan is still adjustable. He can adjust, but I think at the top he needs to if you need one hitter with him and then Babar one down, that's how you're going to balance it. Look, he's an option. It's not like he's an option, not an option in the middle order. But I just feel that get some big hitters there in that middle order. Now let's see Hasibullah and these guys. They've not been tested. एक ही match देखे. Let's see what happens आगे जाके. Also, who is that guy? Mohammad Haris. He's not getting a go in the squad either. He was a decent middle order bat as well.
Yeah, Mohammad Haris was in the Emerging Cup captain, right? Like he wasn't the best in performance there as well.
I just feel Babar is one. आगे जाके T20s में दोनों fit नहीं हो सकते एक 11 में. I just feel you need more hitters, more aggressive players. And if you
I think you saw that. I didn't see that shift in Babar a bit. Like he tried to just hit it like.
But वो तो 7 ओवर का game है. He didn't have a choice. So now let's see. जब पूरा 20 ओवर का game था. But even if there's a shift, he's gonna for him to execute that will be a big challenge. But उसका natural game है नहीं वहाँ पे. And मेरे हिसाब से अगर दोनों crease पे फिर आप थोड़ा फंस जाते. Unless you have a target which is under 10 runs and over, and they have that set in mind like 8-9 runs and over, they can chase it down. But if they're setting a target, that's where Pakistan struggle as well. Or if they're chasing 200 plus, that's where you need. I think at the top you need like Saim Ayub, Fakhar Zaman, man. That's what they should go like.
Yeah, you need to utilize your power play. I think that's where Rizwan can still work out in the power play.
Because Rizwan has this good shot where like वो एक पिकअप शॉट है उसका, उन्हें बहुत अच्छा यूटिलाइज करता है. वो पावर प्ले में चल जाता है वैसे शॉट्स
30 यार्ड सर्कल क्लियर करना.
या वो उन्हें कर ले सकता है आई थिंक. But आगे जाके उन लोग को they need firepower.
But yeah, bowling also wasn't the greatest. Like Nashain Naseem 33 in 2 overs to combine bowl room. Not
and they were up against world class batting, man. This guy is incredible, Maxwell. Like his life is set. Like it doesn't matter if he performs in the
tank, fish
IPL.
tank
Who gives a crap? Like,
yeah.
he only like, I think if you're him, of course you'll be frustrated with him, but then he does something, then like, I love those kind of players where you're forced to bring them into
Bro,
the team.
imagine Glenn Maxwell going to Chennai Super Kings. I was thinking about this. If he
Yeah.
goes to Chennai Super Kings, he'll be an incredible
Yeah, but
asset.
even you saw with Bangalore, he had one really good season. But with Maxwell, it's always going to be like
Iffy, yeah.
hit and miss, hit and miss. Like Sanju Samson style, like thoda sa acha रहेगा, फिर thoda sa वो देगा. But he might have a very bad season, he might have a very good season. There's no guarantee. But I think you need a player like that in your team. You have to take that gamble.
Because
Also,
you'll always be scared of him no matter what.
yeah, and उन्हें bowling
stature
भी
है,
कर रहा, like he can, he's a very good fielder. He's an experienced player. So yeah, people. The thing is, in India, we all get frustrated because he's not consistent. But that's what match winners are, man. They're not consistent.
Yeah.
It's not
The
easy.
Pakistan T20 teams remind me of 2022 India team. Seriously, lack of intent from the top order.
Yeah, you
that
need much
and
more intent in
also,
the
like,
top order.
bowling was
But
limited.
the one day batting looks a bit more aggressive. They look, I think, and that's where Rizwan in the middle order is fine because he can rotate the strike and stuff. But they have Saim Ayub at the top, and then you'll have someone like a Salman Agha. These guys can come lower in the order and hit. But I feel that in T20 you need Saim Ayub there, or that type of player. Fakhar Zaman also.
Two T20 जान दो. I think that's what I was going to say. Fakhar Zaman has to come back from Zimbabwe के tour के लिए, like T20. You can't keep that guy out of this T20 squad, man. He's
You need players like that. Even Saif Sateh Farhan is that type of player. So I don't mind कि at least उसको रखे वहाँ पे. But I just feel Saim Ayub अगर उन्हें टेस्ट वनडे खेला तो T20
I think Abbas Afridi also did a good job with the bat also. He was trying to hit, and Hasibullah as well, the wicket keeper. जितना भी, I mean, ज़्यादा कुछ कर नहीं पाए बेचारे. But yeah,
the shot of that match, of course, Maxwell ka the reverse, but also Salman Agha hit one over cover. That was a crazy shot, man. Like that was the next level shot. So they have potential, but yeah, they're up against like Australia. Australia also shows how much depth they have in their squad, and like even though like a majority of their players are preparing for their test match, फिर भी बड़े प्लेयर हैं उनके पास जो मैच जिता सकते हैं. And I was very impressed with their bowlers. I think Nathan Ellis again, he's a very good shout in the auction. Bartlett, what's his name?
Bartlett.
Yeah, he's an amazing bowler, really good. Very good
Nathan Ellis
variations.
was very good in IPL, man. Punjab Kings for RCB also, he was spot on, man.
Was he in RCB?
I think that was David Willey.
Yeah, it's not. Nathan Ellis was in Punjab. But Spencer Johnson's also there who played for Gujarat, right? Like he's also an option, but he got hit a bit in the first over, but he came back well. But the way Australia जो vary करे pace, line, length, I think बहुत अच्छा था. They bowled very smartly and they were hitting that back of the length as well.
Marco Soinil भी like cheeky performance देके था रहा वो, recently by 21 मार दिया quick fire 13.
Yeah, because T20 में यही होना. You don't need like every 50 of 30, 50 of 40. You don't need that. You need if you get out, you get out. Otherwise, you come the next day and hit 80 of 30. That's what you need. Like, the way Tilak Verma and Sanju Samson played. This is how you play. India never used to play cricket, T20 cricket like this. कभी भी ऐसा नहीं था. हाँ, West Indies देख लो, वो जो 2016 team थी, 2004 कब 12 भी जीते थे, right? 12 and 16 जीते, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. 2012 they beat Sri Lanka in the final. 2016 they beat England in the final. So both times, if you see, they're all hitters in that team. From Jonathan Charles, Chris Gayle, all the way down. You've got Pollard, Russell, Bravo, everyone is, and their six hitting ability made them win those two championships. There was no consistency in that team. उन लोग किसी से भी हार सकते थे. That same West Indies team, we saw them lost to Afghanistan, Bangladesh. They lose, but they win championships because of these kind of things. You have to take risks. And India, why did they win this World Cup also? Is because they took risks in a lot of the games. England के खिलाफ वो जो tricky pitch था, रोहित निकल के मार रहा था आदिल रशीद उन लोग को. Australia मिचेल स्टार्क को निकल के मार रहा था. So you have to take risks in T20 cricket.
Yeah, fair. I mean, you can't play conventional cricket. I think one thing that even in this series that I was noticing is that Sanju and Tilak, despite being on 80, 70, they still were trying to hit. They didn't look for अरे भाई सेंचुरी का नहीं हो, खाली मार के निकाल दो. I think वो T20 में accolades set करना उतना important नहीं है. You just need to play like T20 है, छोड़ दो. Like you don't need to think 50 और टेस्ट के जैसे कि हाँ भाई चलो double 100, triple 100. But yeah,
and that's why I backed Virat Kohli that whole World Cup because of the way he was playing. IPL में उन्हें कितने जबरदस्त रन मारा, right? मगर क्या कुछ हुआ नहीं वो रन के साथ इतना ज़्यादा. But in the World Cup, he was not wasting any time. And then when it came to the final, he stepped up. He scored the runs. He understood the situation. He scored the runs. You won the World Cup. Yes, it's very easy now the way I'm saying it, but that's what it is. He wasn't wasting time. उन्हें out कैसा हो रहा था World Cup में? I attended 3-4 India games in that World Cup, and I saw that he got out by playing aggressive shots, risky shots. He got out. एक बार तो मैं one game I went to the washroom in the interval and I was coming back. There was a line and stuff, and he got out in the first over. I'm like, "Arey, iski batting nahi dekha main." But the thing is, like, that's how you play T20 cricket.
Try to adapt to the new style.
Yeah, you have to play aggressive, and we don't care about consistency. Consistency is now. अब खेलो आप और जितना भी टिकना है टिक जाओ क्रीज में
Yeah.
टेस्ट मैचेस में राइट वहां पे यू गेट दैट बॉल एज ओल्ड एज पॉसिबल स्कोर एज मेनी रन्स स्पेंड टाइम विद द क्रीज वहां पे जब करना है इन लोग रिवर्स ये वो करके
Yeah, I
आउट हो
mean,
जाएंगे
I think that's what you've hit the nail on the head and said कि भाई वो जो तरीके से adapt कर रहे हैं अब and Surya Kumar again I think fair 3 championships and like 3 tournament victories and I think he's trying to
चैंपियनशिप तो मन या
मतलब
लाइक
like
ट्रॉफी जीत
trophy
गए या
series या tournament series championship तो देख रहे हैं आप 26 में उनका टेस्ट रहेगा तो
Yeah.
but
But he's done a
foundation wise
fantastic
this
job.
team as in for new captain a very good team.
Yeah. Now they just have to go forward with this. And look, they have backups and Hardik Pandya and stuff. If they need captains, they have other options. And it's good that.
अभी तो बुमराह भी ऐड नहीं हुआ ये टीम को.
Yeah. बुमराह को मतलब लेके आ जा सकते बट बाय द टाइम ही विल बी 34 35 आई डोंट नो और इफ ही प्ले T20 33 yeah like maybe but yeah Bumrah can slide in any team that's not a problem and it'll make this team even stronger but it shows आप बुमराह के बिना मैचेस जीत सकते हैं like आपके पास बुमराह नहीं है कोहली नहीं है रोहित आप जीत सकते हैं like you have bowlers it's not like Bumrah is a world class bowler once in a generation but there has to be life after Bumrah and Surya has shown that we're winning matches abroad against strong teams South Africa की team strong है ना like so तगड़ी टीम है सो आई थिंक he's done a very good job
बेचारे वर्ल्ड कप के बाद अभी भी ट्राइंग टू बीट इंडिया बट फेलिंग टू डू सो अनफॉर्चुनेटली बट आई थिंक इंडिया बैटिंग आउट ऑफ द स्किन संजू सैमसन Abhishek Sharma के लिए all I would say is just be patient with him. He knows exactly what he's doing, and I think India and the coaches, everybody know exactly what he's doing, and he's on par. You need that batsman who's going to in a T20 game who's going to give you the power play.
He set the platform right he dictated जो the way they you set the tone बोलते हैं ना that's what he did Abhishek Sharma so I'm completely fine with the way he batted today he got 30 odd in the last game got 50 odd I think it's a good series for him not bad at all like and that's what you need from your T20 batsman उसका strike rate 200 था आज 14 बॉल में 30-23 रन that's what you need खलास then after that the other guys will take over so I think he did his job as opener in this series
yeah MG Akka says hi hello MG Akka hope you're doing well and where are you from what are you doing I'm 220 in India so I'm not assuming आप India से हैं but let's see but yeah I think जैसा अपन बोले Surya right now 3 in a row very good for him now he has a break with this team I don't know when the next series is अभी तो कुछ जहन में मेरे आ रहे नहीं PGT के अलावा तो
yeah they have a one day series against England Champions Trophy उसके बाद होगा like after that
या मैं अभी तो चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी का भी डिस्कशन होल्ड पे रख देंगे अब ये पूरा हफ्ते से ब्रॉडकास्टर विल स्टार्ट फोकसिंग ऑन द बॉर्डर गावस्कर ट्रॉफी द फर्स्ट टेस्ट 22nd in Perth and then yeah Champions Trophy का तो अलग मसले चल रहे so I don't know अभी Jaiswal going to become the chairman so we're just going to wait for that to happen I can see Jaiswal playing in place of Abhishek Sharma against England in January opening with Sanju Samson
अच्छा there's T20s against England too
so I might still be unfair I think Abhishek should just be Abhishek and
why would you take out Abhishek man he's batting well
yeah
I mean yeah Jaiswal is there but he's guy has a long series and I think they need Jaiswal in the one day
trophy.
No he won't
he's
play
not probably yet.
Huh?
He's not played at one day yet right
but yeah I would rather him play in the one days but I don't know if he'll get a chance
so many players right now man I don't know how they're going to balance
yeah they might go Shubman Gill Rohit Sharma as their openers but I would probably go Jaiswal then
they probably will try Jaiswal if there's ODIs against England then they'll try to do
he's not in the Shubman Gill कहाँ खिलाएंगे फिर वही है ना like unless they put him at number 4 or something like that but he's the opener right now along with Rohit Sharma so that's but we'll come to that stage
tomorrow we'll come back Pakistan Australia is going to be their second T20 like we mentioned and IPL talk is going to happen as well so stay tuned like subscribe and share thank everybody for joining us at
thank
this
you
hour and hopefully we see you soon take care till then and good night